I'm here to go to celebrate the fact that Mafia Old Country is coming out in 2 months. Hard to believe we're gonna get a new one and everything. It's just like gonna be amazing. I'm here to say, what's that word? Salute to the Mafia and Hangar 13. Made the Mafia Old Country be a great game. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the definitive edition, which um my thoughts on it is that I think it's like the perfect remake ever made from Hangar 13, especially after a horrible way the 2K rushed them into Mafia 3 and everything. I think it's like great remake with great characters, great voice acting, great motion capture, especially from Hangar 13 like that because it's all built from scratch and everything. Even the screenplays won't don't lie about it because it's pretty accurate to how it is. Yeah, sure there might be some fudging here and there, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this game. I love Tommy Angelo out of all the main characters in the game, yes, including Vito and everything. He is the most the most I can get behind, the most sympathetic, and the most relatable out of all the other main mafia characters. And yeah, I love all the voice actors who were in it and everything. I especially love the many changes they made to this game, which isn't that much of a made the changes which is amazing and everything. So yeah, I loved every single piece of it, and I loved every single piece of it. And, love the setting in the cars. The music isn't that bad and everything, even though there's only like two stations. Um, every side character and everything, you always get the feeling that you love and respect them. They're loyal and everything. They all get their own kind of story and everything for as little time they have sometimes, and you always get the feeling you always like them out of all of them. And yeah, like I said, even though it's kind of hard to it's it's not hard to imagine this game could have been greater had Hanger the team been given time from this, but sadly, thanks to 2K and their many, 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 many great, I say great and great, great business decisions, this game got rushed along with Mafia 3 and everything. Well, granted, it's not as bad as Mafia 3. It's not good either because you can still feel, especially when you're playing free roam, notice that they're very bare bones, very very bare bones things to do, much more less than GTA 4 in my opinion and everything. But it's a good. But I wish that and of course, compared to the original game, some features got cut, like the subway thing, some stuff to do, and everything. But even that, Free Ride was still kind of bare bones in its own way back in 2002. But with this one, you felt like there could have been more. But from what we were given, especially from something that was we're not dealt with a good hand from Hangar 13. It's like it could have been better. It could have been better. But from what we got, Free Ride is great and everything. I love seeing all parts of Lost Heaven you couldn't see because in the story you were kind of confined to go along with the story and everything. And playing Tommy Angelo, great gameplay, not that much glitches. Although in my copy does have some glitches that like tend to occur, especially when I'm changing character skins and everything. And especially when I see some shadows that are incomplete from him. But I don't know if that's a glitch from my Xbox or what. I don't know. I can never tell. And of course, if you're wondering how I was able to get these and everything, even though you don't have it, it's because you need to make a 2K account. It's free and everything. You'll get these for free along with the Skeleton and Lincoln Clay skin from Tommy. But and luckily, the one thing you don't have to deal with is this. You won't be getting a lot of email messages from 2K that much. I mean, I have been logged into their account for about a year. Thankfully, I haven't gotten much advertisements, which is surprising because of the old country coming out. But it's a great game. Love it. Yeah. And everything. You can tell every time it looks better and everything. Even the gameplay, even the vehicle destruction is actually way better than Mafia 3. It makes you feel like what Mafia 3 could have been had 2K given time. Especially when you see the destruction of Lincoln's car right here. compared to how it was in the third game, which was kind of incomplete looking, kind of ugly looking. But gotta love how the map is changing bigger and everything. If you listen closely, if you look it up online, this theme has a theme along with Mafia 2 has a pause menu theme. It's just as haunting as the second one, although a bit more, kind of more dreadful because you get the feeling that you're in like some kind of weird temporary afterlife that Tommy's going through in 1938. Especially if you listen to it closely, I don't know if you can hear it. And if you could, you can tell just from these sounds alone, it's haunting. Like I said, you can actually hear more from other YouTubers. One lady YouTuber who uploaded, I forget her name, it's kind of like a Polish name and everything, but she uploaded the whole main Zinnia theme. But it's a pretty good loading screen screenshot of Tommy. It's pretty good. I recommend you go see it when you can. Pretty good haunting theme. It says a lot of from, especially from a game like this and everything. And it's pretty good. 100% of everything. Got everything from all the foxes and magazines. Including references to the second and third game. You can see pretty much soon. Like Carlo Falcone, Vinci, Leo Galante, all from the second game. Clemente also from the second game. Including some people from the third game, as you see, like Marcano, Louis, even there's the infamous Sal Marcano. Everything, even Sammy Robinson right there. I gotta love the references, even on the magazines on Gangsters Monthly, which is reference to each Mafia level, along with some of the games. Like the first one, there's Jimmy's Vendetta from the second game from the DLC. There's the famous Mafia 3 thing, which the image I pretty much like because it shows, Lincoln, Tommy, and Vito right there. Sorry for the handshake. I'm trying to hold still as possible, but as you can tell, looks pretty awesome and everything. I enjoy it myself. Pretty good collection, but like I said, aside from that, very bare bones gameplay from the free ride, so enjoy it as much as you can. But I recommend you getting this on the cheap because thankfully you can find physical copies of the game for $20 at Walmart and everything, so that's pretty cheap for a game like this. And even online, they have this one going for the same price, I think, which I think is pretty good. One of the reasons why I like the prices of Mafia Old Country because as compared to Doom in the Dark Ages, which is nearly $100 for the premium edition, at least for their deluxe edition for Mafia, it's only $60, which is actually way better. Like $40 cheaper, and that's like a bargain right there. I probably will get the digital deluxe pre-order it maybe, but who knows? Like I said, I'm really excited for Mafia Old Country. Hopefully, it's a great game. Like I said, hope nothing but success for Hangar 13. And as they say in Sicily, Salute and, well, for a Godfather reference, Centani and everything. Pretend I have a drink in my hand, so yeah. Hope you know the good things from this game when it comes out in 2 months. 2 months. Hopefully, the next videos I'll talk about the second and third one a little bit, but not as much. Because, I have, well, reasons. But if I have to say my favorite level from Mafia Definitive Edition, it has to be somewhere between the farm level and, of course, let's see if I can remember. Somewhere between the farm level, the farm level, and maybe even I can remember. Let's see. Yeah, there is. Yeah, Trip to the Country, which I like, and also the other one I like was Creme de la Creme, which is which spoiler free, ends with satisfying death of a certain character. So again, good mission. Love the ending. Very love the ending. Love the change in ending and everything, especially with new models. And it looks pretty great. But yeah, love it. And like I said, we'll be talking about the other two as you see right there. Hopefully the second and third one soon. So yeah, like I said, salute you, and hopefully the old country be the best. Yeah, hopefully it will be the best, and it's good. And for once, I'm actually great that GTA 6 got delayed so that we can enjoy Mafia Old Country for a bit until March or something like that. So yeah, there's that. So here's hoping it'll be a great game, and yeah, that'll be it. Bye.